MashaAllah, this is our brother Fazlur Rahman. Last week, last Friday, before I say this, I would like to mention that because this world is a test and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent various prophets to teach people how to pass this test. So Allah Azza wa Jal in the Quran mentions that in the world of spirits He gathered all the prophets, وَإِذْ أَخَذَ اللَّهُ مِيثَاقَ النَّبِيِّينَ, and mentioned to them, لَمَا آتَيْتُكُم مِّن كِتَابٍ وَحِكْمَةٍ ثُمَّ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ, that in this world, in this dunya, I will send you and I will give you the book and the wisdom, and then finally my messenger will come. You all should believe and help him. Believe in him before his coming and help him by saying to your ummahs that there is a last prophet coming. So all the prophets, then Adam alayhi salam came, Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, and then the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam final. And when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, because they come for guidance, and when Allah says in the Quran, 𝙁𝘼𝙍𝙊𝙈 lakum dinakum, I have completed the guidance. So when a book is complete, guidance is complete, there is no need now actually for any other prophet or anything, because the guidance is complete. Because the purpose of a prophet messenger is to come towards guidance and to teach them way of life. And then Allah completes that in the form of Quran, in the form of the person of the Prophet ﷺ. End of the story. Now all what is left is to follow it, to interpret it, to explain it like we are doing. But the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his lifetime, when people saw him and his status, they thought that, oh, this prophethood is a very big status and you get a lot of honor and things. So why we also not become prophets? So a woman claimed prophethood at that time, in the lifetime of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then another person claimed prophethood called 𝙁𝙍𝙊𝙈. Musaylima, he said to the Prophet ﷺ, let's share the prophethood, let's share the land of Arab. So half of you can take and half me, and let's both. So Prophet ﷺ said that this is not something which I have from myself, it is God given, I cannot share anything from it. So he remained on his claim. He was in the life, he saw the Prophet ﷺ, but he remained. Then he claimed prophethood, and then he had followers. Then Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu sent an army to fight against him actually. And then finally Sayyidina Khalid ibn Walid, under his leadership, Sayyidina Wahshi radiallahu anhu, one of the companions, he killed him, and the Sahaba Ikram were said. And then there was another person, and the Prophet ﷺ said that until Day of Judgment there will be 30 such people coming who always will think that they are prophets, but they will not be, because there is no need actually for guidance, because guidance is complete. So last Friday, as you saw, there's someone, mashallah, embraced Islam. Now we have our brother here, Fazlur Rahman. Mashallah, he's been serving homeless people with Brother Nasir in the streets, serving like we do the Bagh welfare. It's a great honor. It's a great service. And maybe because of that reason, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows, that his 4 generations has been Qadiani and followers of another religion called Qadiani or Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. Is it 4 generations? 5 generations. Now he is 6. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not me, not Nasir, anyone else, Allah Azza wa Jal guided him. And he realized that this is not the truth, because all world, Prophet Muhammad is sallallahu alaihi wasallam is for all humanity in all countries, not where India, Pakistan. Or if there was a prophet who coming from Makkah and Medina or somewhere actually, or their locality, etc. So Prophet Islam said, "Law kana ba'da nabiyyan lakana Umar." Simple message the Prophet Islam explained. He said that if after me there was to be a prophet, it would have been Umar bin Khattab. Or I would just explain to you, if there was to be a prophet, why would Imam Hussein not be the prophet? He has the more affiliation and more closer. Why not Sayyidina Ali? Why not Sayyidina Abu Bakr? Why not Sayyidina Usman, who were the closest people after the Prophet Islam? His grandson Imam Hassan, who said he is one of the Prince of Paradise. Hassan और Hussein जन्नत के शहजादे हैं, तो वो नबी बनना वो बनते. And then there come Imam Hassan, Hussein, and there are 124,000 less actually they say. So anyway, but anyhow, this happens. People make claims. Many of them are sent in mental hospital. Many of them actually make others mental. Many of them actually then follow. Many of them actually just people tend to follow. There is no in this world there are all kinds of things. People are free. So in Islam we give the message with love. We don't live. We want everyone to succeed. Everyone to attain peace. No hatred. Hatred only for evil, for bad thing, for shaitan, for devil. Islam, it is like you can marry a Christian who is a believer in Allah, believer in Isa alayhi salam and things. It's allowed to marry a Christian woman. You can stay in. There is no force upon. That is Islam. And this brother, when he says that I have come into Islam, his own Jama'ah or family say, we don't want to know you now. What is this kind of religion? Islam says that even there's a Christian, if they want to live with you, don't want to accept Islam, don't accept Islam, but she can live with as a wife with you. Husband is loving his wife, Christian wife. And what is this kind of freedom? Like actually we say, when we say that there's freedom, so everyone let any person who wants to believe, who doesn't want to believe, don't believe, because this is a matter of heart. There's no compulsion. So last week, you see the situation is Isa alayhi salam was and is the true prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will come and near the day of the Musa alayhi salam. If someone believed on him and didn't believe upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as Khatamun Nabiyyin, he cannot be a Muslim. That's why the person declared Shahada last week. He believe on the true prophet, but if a person doesn't believe in the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as a Khatamun Nabiyyin, he can never. What to say about someone believing in a false prophet? How can that person actually be stay? Even if I say I believe in, if someone say Musa alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, but I don't believe upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I'm reading his kalima as such, I cannot be a Muslim. Okay, if someone wants to be a Hindu, Christian, that's fine, that's up to them. But they can't claim that they can. They have to read the kalima and Islam and declare the Prophet Islam is the last of the final messenger. Because then If you believe in one person come, then after 10 years another person will say, I am, so he will say, I am also this, I am also this. There will be chaos on the face of the earth. So mashallah, I congratulate Brother Fazlur Rahman. His name is the Blessed Fazlur Rahman, the Fadl of Rahman. So Allah's Fazl has happened upon him, has actually descended upon him. And he, mashallah, the great thing is that he serves humanity from many, many years, serving homeless people. Sometimes doing khidmah like this, Allah blesses you in many, many ways. And one of the ways He guides people actually. So serving the creation is always beneficial. Even if you are Muslim, non-Muslim, whatever, you are serving animal. Because the Prophet Islam said, Khairun nas man yanfa'un nas. The best amongst human beings is the one who is most beneficial and profitable for them. This is the teaching of Islam. Summary of Islam, as I mention quite often, having a good, beautiful relationship with Allah and a beautiful relationship with the creation of Allah. End of the story. The rest is just, you have to work now actually to beautify, to make it purer and purer, sincere relationship. Yes, the thing is that when you serve people, they might not appreciate. They might not reward you. Doesn't matter. Allah says, I will reward you. So it's a blessing. So we welcome you, and we are privileged that you have come actually here. And like last time, we will all together recite some kalimat of blessings, dhikr, which we'll be doing later on as well, but before as well, and declaring as well the kalima, the shahadatain, just to everyone. The Prophet Islam said, renew your faith quite often. Apne imanon ki tajdeed kiya karo. Why? Because it might be you've said something yesterday and you were out of fold of Islam, you didn't even know. So you might as well keep renewing every day and every night. That's why we read kalima again and again, that if one have said something and they've gone out of Islam, they are in Islam. So it is a blessing. So inshallah, we'll read you can follow me in English or Urdu or Urdu. Urdu. अभी जो मैंने बातें की वो तो समझ आएंगे ना? हाँ, तो उर्दू में बात करते हैं, तो फिर अरबी में भी पढ़ लेंगे। पहले अरबी में मेरे पीछे पीछे सब पढ़ते हैं और फिर उर्दू में। अशहदु अल्ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह व अशहदु अन्ना मुहम्मदन अब्दुहु व रसूलुहु। मैं गवाही देता हूँ कि अल्लाह के सिवा कोई इबादत के लायक नहीं और हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम अल्लाह के बंदे और आखिरी रसूल हैं। आमन्तु बिल्लाहि व मलाइकतिही व कुतुबिही व रसूलिही वल यौमिल आखिर वल क़द्रि खैरिही व शर्रिही मिनल्लाहि तआला वल बअस बअदल मौत। मैं ईमान लाया अल्लाह पाक पर उसके फरिश्तों पर उसकी नाज़िल करदा किताबों पर उसके सच्चे रसूलों पर क़यामत के दिन तक और तकदीर पर और मौत के बाद ज़िंदगी पर। या रब्बल आलमीन, मैं तेरी बारगाह में तौबा करता हूँ
توبہ کرتا ہوں،
معافی چاہتا ہوں،
معافی چاہتا ہوں،
میں نے جو غلط عقیدہ اپنایا،
عقیدہ اپنایا،
یا ارحم الراحمین
یا ارحم الراحمین
مجھے معاف فرما۔
مجھے معاف فرما۔
میں گواہی دیتا ہوں
میں گواہی دیتا ہوں
کہ تیرے محبوب،
تیرے محبوب،
تیرے رسول،
تیرے رسول،
ہمارے آقا
ہمارے آقا
سیدنا
محمد
الرسول اللہ
محمد الرسول اللہ
بن عبداللہ
بن عبداللہ
صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم
صلی اللہ علیہ وآلہ وسلم
تیرے آخری نبی
تیرے آخری نبی
اور آخری رسول ہیں،
اور آخری رسول ہیں۔
ان کے بعد کوئی نبی نہیں،
کوئی نبی نہیں،
کوئی رسول نہیں۔
کوئی رسول نہیں۔
یا رب العالمین،
یا رب العالمین،
یا ارحم الراحمین،
یا رب العالمین،
مجھے اسی عقیدے پر
مجھے اسی عقیدے پر زندہ
اور
رکھ، اسی پر
موت عطا فرما،
موت عطا
کہ
فرما۔
حضور علیہ السلام
حضور صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم
خاتم النبیین ہیں،
خاتم النبیین ہیں،
اور ہم سارے گواہی دیتے ہیں کہ بھائی اپنے فضل الرحمن کے بارے میں کہ قیامت کے دن بھی بعد میں ہم سارے گواہی دیں گے کہ انہوں نے ہمارے سامنے یہ شہادت دی، اور کہ یہ اللہ کے بندے اور اللہ کے رسول سیدنا محمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کو خاتم النبیین مانتے ہیں۔